Lots of political attention this week focused on Donald Trump's false claims that immigrants are eating dogs and cats out in Springfield, Ohio.
They're eating the dogs.
They're not. These are amplified racist stereotypes about Haitian immigrants. But there is some more upbeat news this week for those who have an appetite for both politics and news, who are in the mood for something a little less hairy and a little more dairy. This is Kamala Harris ice cream. Kamala's Coconut Jubilee, a coconut ice cream with a caramel swirl and confetti stars. It's a limited edition pint put out by the Ben & Jerry of Ben & Jerry's. Though imagining what can be unburdened by what has been, it's not an official Ben & Jerry's ice cream, but instead is made under the Ben's Best label. It's part of a Scoop the Vote tour put on by the MoveOn.org Political Action Committee, which is about to hit up a bunch of swing states like Arizona, Michigan, and New York to try to get people to vote by passing out free ice cream. Not only will Ben & Jerry themselves be raffling off autographed ice cream, in case you thought that chocolate fudge tasted like a Sharpie, but this MoveOn.org ice cream truck will also be serving up a variety of other flavors featuring cute and complicated political names, like Unburdened by What Has Vanilla Bean and Move On Mobilizer Milk Chocolate. Rolls right off the tongue. You can enter to win a coconut-pilled pint of the Jubilee at MoveOn.org, and this free ice cream tour starts off in Philadelphia on Monday the 16th. Now, if it's not incredibly obvious, that's all part of an effort to elect Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. Donald Trump does not appear to have his own ice cream flavor, though he does have his own ice cream parlor at Trump Tower. And as Time Magazine website reported when he was president, White House waiters knew to serve him 2 scoops of vanilla with dinner, while everyone else got 1. By the way, all this ice cream exists in the context of All in Which You Live and Came Before You. Anyway, what a weird week. Hey, I'm Greg Ott, and you're at the News Refresh. We spend our entire week combing the internet for the best of the worst, trying to find the most interesting and strange news stories that we can bring you, like this one. Right now, we're finishing up a piece about the Ig Nobles. That's the annual phony Nobel Prize award ceremony for weird scientific research, which this year honored research that found many mammals can actually breathe through their anuses. So yeah, if you like that kind of stuff, like this vid and subscribe to our channel to get more of this stuff in your feed each and every day. So November 5th is rapidly approaching, and it's not just National Redhead Day. With all due respect to Prince Harry, it's also Election Day in these United States. And if you're not interested in sporting a red toupee or a red cap in support of your favorite candidate, here's the official Trump Eras t-shirt. Yeah, in response to Taylor Swift endorsing Kamala Harris, Donald Trump is now calling on all Swifties for Trump to get your Trump Era shirt today. Clearly influenced by the highest grossing tour in history that celebrates Taylor's nearly 2-decade-long career, the former president's shirt features many key moments from his political career. From kissing a flag, to the avatar from his Twitter account, to him standing up after getting shot in the ear, to his booking photo from Georgia following his indictment on criminal election racketeering charges in an attempt to overturn the results of the 2020 election that he lost. The man's shirt starts at $36 and comes in black or white. And even though a few weeks ago, Mr. Trump said, "I accept the support of Swifties for Trump" on Truth Social, including this fake AI Taylor Swift saying she wants you to vote for Donald Trump, the self-described childless cat lady actually wants you to vote for Kamala Harris per her endorsement on Tuesday. And her Instagram post has already driven hundreds of thousands of people to vote.gov to figure out how to get ready for the next election. After all, it's your civic duty. Not to mention securing a ballot is way easier than securing a ticket to one of her shows. Take a look at this piece of fabric. It was posted to the Movies subreddit back in 2020, with the Redditor claiming this curtain fabric pattern they had consisted of 2009-era celebrities. But the question that's been plaguing the internet hasn't been why you'd want this as a decoration, it's been, who are all these people? Now, given their celebrities, many were easily identified. Each one was numbered, and Celebrity 8 was found to be Orlando Bloom, Celebrity 4 is Jessica Alba, Celebrities 1 and 3 are Victoria's Secret model Adriana Lima, but it's the identity of Celebrity number 6 that's left the internet stumped for nearly 5 years. Spawning not only its own Celebrity number 6 subreddit, but independent investigations into everyone from fabric manufacturers to eBay sellers to stock photo websites to figure out who the hell this woman is. It's truly been one of the biggest mysteries plaguing the world of drapery. Until Sunday, when a Reddit user called Indigo Room pulled back the curtains and shed light on this image of Spanish model Leticia Sarda. This poster claims they got in touch with the photographer who took the picture that served as cover of the supplement from a Spanish magazine. And the photographer recognized the picture and sent over this photo. And yeah, looks like a curtain to me. In the comments, Arca Stevie wrote, "Wow, never thought the day would actually come." Piato said, "They feel like one of my favorite shows just ended." And many_end_7587 exclaimed, "Wow, I'm so glad to witness this history." While it's not exactly the falling of the Berlin Wall, many believe they've reached the end of a long online journey. But even though some in the Celebrity number 6 subreddit have called into question the future of the Celebrity number 6 subreddit, users like Gamer40+ have posed a powerful question that may still need some solving there. How did she end up on that fabric?
Lo and behold, the governor was the first one to notice what was actually happening.
That's a competitor from a lobster roll eating competition on Sunday in New Hampshire, where 8 competitors sought to chestnut the most seafood sandwiches in 10 minutes. But as for what was actually happening with this guy named Christian in the middle of the competition,
the gentleman at the far end, who I was kind of watching, you know, I glanced over, I could tell very quickly he took a pause, he was having trouble getting something down.
That's the voice of New Hampshire Governor Chris Sununu, who was at this festival and observed that this lobster man was having some serious trouble with the whole eating component of this competition.
I started saying, he's joking, and I could tell people weren't responding, so I just moved forward and immediately started to kind of give him the Heimlich.
My counter came up to me and like made a joke and was like, oh, like I bet nobody else can say that they've gotten a Heimlich from the governor before. And I looked at him and was just like, that was the governor?
Yeah, the governor stepped in, gave the guy 5 compressions, and with the help of some first responders, the competitor's throat was unlobstered.
Kind of like, all right, like don't freak out. You're gonna finish this. Like you're gonna get this out and you're gonna keep going.
In spite of choking to the point of needing the Heimlich maneuver, our seafood scarfer nevertheless swallowed on.
He went right back to the contest, which I couldn't believe. He ate another 7 lobster rolls after that, right down the gullet.
He didn't end up winning the competition, but he didn't lose his life either, so it's all pretty much a wash. And our turning red lobster eater nevertheless plans to return to next year's competition.
I will be there for my redemption 100%.
You must really need that $600. Hey, remember Raygun, the Australian breakdancer from the Paris Summer Games, whose unconventional routine that involved mimicking a kangaroo resulted in 0 points being awarded at her Olympic debut? It turns out she's actually the best breaker in the world, at least according to the World Dance Sport Federation, the governing body of breaking that just put out its latest top women's rankings, where its top-ranked B-girl is member ID number 101366659, Rachel Gunn. Now, they say these rankings are based on an athlete's top 4 performances over the past 12 months, though there is one slightly important caveat here. They don't include the Olympics, which, you know, the games that featured that massively watched breaking event where Raygun's performances ended up being widely mocked across social media, and a ton of viral clips that have all been taken offline thanks to the good people at the National Broadcasting Company and International Olympic Committee.
I'm glad I was able to bring some joy into your lives. I didn't realize that that would also open the door to so much hate, which is frankly been pretty devastating.
That's Raygun on Instagram last month responding to the breaklash.
I did take it very seriously. I worked my butt off preparing for the Olympics and I gave my all. Truly.
Indeed, the whole I'll have a hamburger, hold the hamburger situation of not including the Olympics in these rankings is apparently strategic, with the statement from the WDSF saying ranking breaking events weren't held from December 31st through the Paris Games, so athletes could focus on the last part of their Olympic qualification without added pressure of additional ranking events. And even though Raygun left the Summer Games without a gold, silver, or bronze, not only is she now considered to be the world's top-ranked breaker, but as of press time on Google Trends, she's one of the top-ranked Halloween costumes this year, just a few spots down from Skibbity Toilet, whose creations are bound to dominate future Olympics in their bid to overtake humanity. Hey, before we keep going, just a reminder to like this video and subscribe to this channel if you want to get more weird, interesting, and funny news stories like these in your feed every single day. Cool, let's keep going. This is a candy corn themed hotel room, complete with candy corn pillows, candy corn blankets, candy corn art, candy corn checkers, a candy corn refrigerator, and even a little candy corn stand that's full of candy corn. You get it. Yeah, this alleged treat that routinely places high in CandyStore.com's annual rankings of the worst Halloween candies is being honored by candy corn maker Brock's and Great Wolf Lodge. And if you stay in one of these rooms, they say you'll even get a membership to Brock's Candy Corn Club, giving you a year's supply of the stuff delivered to your home. In spite of those candy rankings and the instincts of your taste buds, Brock's claims 64% of Americans they surveyed enjoy eating candy corn to celebrate spooky season. Even though 72% of us agree, people have polarizing opinions on the stuff. But in case you're the type of person who loves triangular sugar maze, orange couches, or a year's supply of cavities, these 5 to 6 guest suites start at $350 a night plus fees at 2 Great Wolf Lodge locations in Gurnee, Illinois and the Poconos Mountains through Halloween. That Brock's survey also claims candy corn is popular because it reminds people of their childhood, as if the ice cream man wasn't scary enough. Just hands or fingers. That's what 46% of respondents say they use to pleasure themselves, according to a new survey of 1,000 adults put out by Adam and Eve's online dildo and lube emporium. When it comes to making an efficient use of one's spare time, 27% of respondents said that they employ toys like vibrators or penis sleeves. 15% said they incorporate other adult content like videos or magazines, and 12% get off using other means like shower heads or literature. Now, it's not clear if other means includes pizza. According to a one-time customer of an adult video store in North Carolina, when current North Carolina gubernatorial candidate Mark Robinson was working at Papa John's a couple decades ago, this one-time regular of Gents Video and News told the Assembly, a local outlet, that Robinson would enter the store with a pizza, purchase a video preview, and enjoy the film and eat the pie in a private booth. Robinson denies this, by the way. Adam and Eve's resident sexpert, my old job, notes that masturbation has existed since people have existed, and it's an ancient trait that's even been depicted in prehistoric cave drawings. In case you were wondering why you had to be 18 years old to enter that cave. Indeed, in another survey of 1,000 adults from last month, asking how often do you masturbate, 22% of respondents said they fly solo once a week, 16% said less than once a week, 15% rarely, 15% never, and 12% daily. Your daily news refresh takes no official stance on this position, though I did have pizza for lunch.
People haven't had a really good way to look inside their ear at home themselves.
You're looking at an ad for Ear Vision Pro, a new tech device equipped with a 64-megapixel camera to deliver live, crystal clear video of your earwax. As if there wasn't enough content out there.
We feel like ears are the neglected part of the body as far as having grooming tools for it. This device will allow you to take your ear cleaning and grooming routine home with you and do it more safely and effectively.
They say it comes with tweezers, attachments for kids, and even one for pleasure. For those moments where you don't need to dredge the canal but want to give yourself a soothing inner scratch.
I think it's because you don't really get a chance to do that. It's kind of like scratching your own back, right? It's really hard to reach, so when someone does it for you, it's really enjoyable. I think this is similarly.
That's the other day at a tech conference in Germany. Who notes that all the fun of seeing what's really going on inside of your head is usually reserved for the white coats.
You want to go to the doctor's not showing you what they see usually. So this is a really cool, neat, and fascinating way to take care of yourself at home.
Indeed, as the Mayo Clinic points out, healthcare providers typically have specialized tools to see inside the ear and take out excess goo. And as we should all know by now, if you've got too much earwax, that's why we turn on captions, by the way, you're actually not supposed to use a cotton swab or a damn paper clip for that matter to get it out, as things like Q-tips or office supplies can damage the lining of your ear canal or eardrum. Ear Vision Pro, of course, sounds like an Apple product. And even though there's a clear purpose to this device, unlike the Apple Vision Pro, Apple did just roll out some new products for your ears too, including some AirPods that can be used as clinical grade hearing aids. And hey, when you fill up your new AirPods with wax, you can buy a cleaning kit for those too. So yeah, from a guy choking on lobster to false accusations that people are wolfing down dogs, I've said it before and I'll say it again. What a weird week. We'll be back next week with another collection of all strange newsworthiness to help you pass the time on the toilet. Let us know what you think of this video in the comments. And in the meantime, we'll be working on this story about the 2025 Japanese cat testicle calendar. Save the date indeed.